There was a big hype because of Harry Potter movies, and right now it's a new Wizarding world. So, with what kind of expectation did you, for example, sign for the franchise? Because okay, maybe this is going to be very huge. So, what kind of expectations do you have before?
You hope it's huge, you hope it's a big epic success. And yeah, I feel like just being in this film, I won the lottery, and then to find out there's more, it's like you won the super jackpot, It's like it's like so. It's overwhelmingly amazing.
So it's just like, just double check, I'm in.
But you never know how things are going to be received, and especially this is a new chapter, and so you never know how fans are going to react. And it's been amazing just seeing the response that we've been getting. Just like people are very excited and really welcoming, and that's really lovely.
And in this franchise, I think there's lots of fans. So, for example, like with me, with still my Dory case I got from Pixar, and it's glittering and stuff. So, you find endless stuff from the Potter universe. So, what's the most funniest or nerdy object which you brought home from set, a convention, fan gift, anywhere, anything else? Do you have anything from Fantastic Beasts where you say, okay, this is a little bit crazy, but I like it?
I have my little doll.
What ball?
Doll.
Oh, your doll. Your Funko.
My Funko Pop.
Funko Pop doll.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
That's amazing.
I got to keep my socks from set. That was really cool. I wanted that frozen Ashwinder egg.
Oh my goodness, right?
Yeah.
So beautiful. I wanted Tina's pajamas. Because I want everything that my sister has, obviously. Didn't get them.
And you told me right now, okay, it's like a jackpot, but of course it's kind of pressure's on. So how do you deal with all these expectations right now? Because it has to be huge, even in the box office, of course. So how do you deal with all the pressure? And you say, oh, maybe I hope the fans will like it. So how do you deal with pressure?
Well, it was great because these weren't in novel form before, so they're not comparing you to some pre-existing idea that they have of the character, which is cool. And we premiered in New York, and we're getting some awesome reviews, so the pressure is waning.
Yeah. Well, there was pressure. So how do you deal with it?
The biggest pressure that I had on myself, besides the fact that that this is a beloved world and you don't want to mess up the first taste of these characters that have never been seen by anybody. You don't want to mess it up because we were so in love with our characters and we wanted to deliver them safely. But I also felt like young women, girls, and women even my age are going to be looking at this character, and I want to send a good message. And so I thought about that kind of with everything that I did. I wanted to protect Queenie, and I also wanted to protect sort of what she stood for. And she has such a big, warm, open heart. And, I guess there was a lot of pressure that I put on myself, to do a good job. And then I kind of had to remove that in order to just be as free-spirited as she was. Otherwise, it would just show, because that kind of pressure can almost instinctively make you protect yourself in order to not crumple under it. So, you just do your best and you hope that people enjoy what you do.
I really enjoyed it. So, thanks a lot.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Hotdog? Schon wieder? Hör auf, meine Gedanken zu lesen. Keine sehr gesunde Mahlzeit. Hey, Mr. Scamander. Essen Sie lieber Pastete oder Strudel?
Ich habe da keine besondere Vorliebe.
Sie essen lieber Strudel, Herr Darling? Dann also Strudel. Setzen Sie sich, Mr. Scamander. Wir werden Sie nicht vergiften.
So it's a pleasure to meet you. Great to see you. And you've been part of a teenage movie which was very successful. You're about to be the Flash here right now, part of the biggest fantasy world we can imagine. So how do you prepare yourself for the next years? You can expect maybe the popularity will have a massive growth. Are you prepared?
Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know how to prepare for that sort of stuff?
No, because I'm not in Hollywood like you.
You don't have any tips?
Maybe just have a drink and calm down. For example,
You want me to drink? You want me to drink? To
just
deal
one,
with it,
just
to
one or
deal
two
with the
on
pressure.
Saturday.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 a day. That's what you're saying. Just like drink through the day. That's your advice, Dominic, for me to deal with the pressure coming.
I'm not a great agent, maybe.
But what's interesting is no one can tell you how to be prepared. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I don't know. I don't perceive it as a negative thing. For me, it's a lot of opportunities. It's a lot of excited and happy people. You know, much like when Kermit the Frog decided to leave the lily pad and make millions of people happy. That's sort of what I'm going through right now.
So what was your reaction? Because for all the 8 Harry Potter movies, you had to be British to be in part of the cast.
Total
so, and
bollocks.
now it's
That's
you
what
are
that,
allowed
that's
to
what
be
that
American.
Was. That was bollocks.
Yeah.
Bollocks that you couldn't be American. You know?
So and right now you are allowed to be.
Yeah, it's vengeance. That's what it is. Because you know where we made this last film? Well, we made it in England. I'll admit, we did make it in England. But you know where it takes place? America.
You find lots of nerdy fan stuff to movie franchises. For example, I still have my Dory case, which
that's
from
so
Pixar.
awesome! I just watched Finding Dory on the plane over here, and was so moved and emotionally affected.
I cried rivers, and it's just like
honestly,
yay, glitter, and but
the sea lions. That was very special. That was very special.
So do you have you find endless stuff in the Potter universe? So do you have any stuff of funny, nerdy object from set or from any other movies you collect? Do you have anything like a Dory case?
Yeah, sure. I do. I'd say I have at least one power object from each character I've played. I don't know if you've seen any films that I did a while ago, but I have Kevin's bows.
Oh, okay.
Which scares people sometimes when I tell them that, but I'm very responsible with them. I have Credence's underpants. I have Barry's watch.
Okay.
He has this like calculator watch. A Casio from the 80s, which in my mind was his dad's, and maybe his dad gave it to him before he went to jail. That's just like stuff in my mind, but I try to sneak something off the set of each movie. You know, you see how far you can get before, hey, you know, and then they're like, give that back.
And especially in Potter Universe, everything is a secret. So how did you keep all the secrets, especially because of your character? Will not tell anyone anything.
You're
so how
awesome.
do you keep that?
How do you keep secrets? Well, it's just about making a really strong commitment. You know, because you have to anticipate situations in which you will be likely to spill a secret. Like, okay, I'm gonna see this old friend who loves Harry Potter, and they're gonna be so excited when I tell them I'm in Fantastic Beasts. I have to make sure that I don't get so excited with them that I just tell them everything about the part, and then they tell a bunch of blogs, and then I get totally fired and sued. Yeah, you remember what the stakes are, and you also, I think, you remember the goal, which is for people to be surprised and enchanted by the story for the first time when they're in the theater, and that has its own drive, you know, that has its own reasoning to it.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Das könnte Krieg bedeuten.
Sie haben doch einen Plan, oder?
Sie brauchen unsere Hilfe.
War das alles, was aus Ihrem Koffer entkommen ist?
Ich lasse sie nicht noch eins töten.
Ich werde mich dem nicht länger unterwerfen. Die Zeit läuft Ihnen davon, Mr. Scamander.